my camera rolling.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right.
This is the illusion of reality that we can catch with the camera. You know.
Yeah, man, it's good, man.
What do you think about the illusion of reality? What is reality?
No, reality is what's happening now.
Yeah. So it's good that I take my camera on.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. All good.
You know what? I don't know if pleasure is the right word, but
Pleasure.
it's
Sit.
something more than pleasure, something more that good or something.
It's good,
because
it's good.
It's up on me, it's up on you, it's up on me
No.
as love reggae music.
And it's real.
Yeah, and it's real, and it make me bumps, you know.
Great.
Still, after long years that I listen at your
Music.
voice and at your music,
Great.
and so I have to do a little. Okay. A little introduction to my, not like an employment, because I collaborate with several people. I used to do this kind of interviews with friends that I consider my contemporary, even if they have 81, 86. I'm talking about philosophers and religious people.
Great.
And so I do this kind of interview for a little television that often I project in nighttime, out of the normal television in the daytime. So I have, I think, three kind of questions, if you like.
Good. Go ahead.
If you want, I can pose you one, then you reply.
Yeah, man. Just
Okay.
anything is good.
You know, maybe sometimes I consider this quite a fool thing, you know, stupid thing, but maybe it helps because, you know, people need to share. Yeah.
And understand.
Yeah. So, first, I consider your great album, the Art of Congos, not because I'm here with you, but really because every people know what I mean when I speak about that album. That is the top level, talking about quality and spiritual and
Lyrics.
yes, lyrics
Yeah.
and music and
For real.
especially this man got
Yeah.
you know Lee Scratch
real,
Perry.
it's-
Yeah, at that
It's the
time.
best musicians.
Yeah, of
Ernest
course.
Ranglin, Boris Gardner, Keith Sterling, name it, Billy Johnson, you know it. All the best musicians, you know, Winston Wright, you know, Jeffrey Chung, you know, it was all the best.
Yes. So this is the point. For what because I'm playing music, I sing also, so I like to see this in all perspectives.
Great.
But the first is the one is spiritual and conception of reality of that time and that album. So in this particular time, you notice that young generation has stopped of reggae music. For me, they are stopped at the 90s, where they start to sample some songs like they are doing still now.
No.
You know, I don't want to give a judgment on it, but technically or even
Time will tell.
artistically.
Time will tell.
Okay, but I want to tell you that now this is the reality of now. For young people, reggae is a rhythm that plenty of singers sing on it. But considering that the Art of the Congos, including in I think less than 10 songs, the very not best, the very old of these.
Ancient something.
Yes. Why? What do you think about now that people have to remade or even sample and do just some lyrics? You know, but it was the style of 90s. You know, raga.
But
the
you
style
see,
there.
Art of the Congos on a whole, you know, at the time it's our virgin album as the Congos. For before that we have an album, Royal Rasses, I myself and Prince Lincoln Thompson. With the Humanity album, we did that album together, you know. And so that was our first album for myself and Lincoln Thompson from the Royal Rasses, you know. Both of us formed that group. Anyway, after the Humanity album with the Royal Rasses, I myself link up with Ashanti Roy, and that's how we collaborate through. It was a spiritual atmosphere. It was a Nyabingi, you know, for at that time we were going to the Nyabingi celebration all over the place. For we were young kids trying to seek or find ourselves, both in what we would class as religion or Christianity or naturality or what it is, you know. And then we were seeking at the time in ourselves, you know, as for growing up as a young child, we see where we're in the universe, and you know, we understand what is happening with the church and the state and the government and the pressure of the people, you know, and we as young one, you know, we have to come to a decision or make a decision in ourselves. And our decision was to find the truth out of ourselves and the world. And our truth was to, as we have seen with our own eyes, the elders of the Rasta faith, you know, and how they live and their lifestyle, you know, and what they have been through and the struggle that they have been through, you know, and what they are saying at the same time. Before we, as younger ones, acknowledge, you know, for, you know, we all grew up in under the Jesus philosophy, through school and through church, you know, but during the passage of time, as I said before, we realize where the direction, for we find out that there were no substance in what these people do, with the church and the state, you know, and we seen that looking to Africa is the expectation of the people, or even to repatriate back to Africa is the decision of the people who seek that or focus in that direction. So our direction was back to Africa movements. Growing up as a child and what we have seen, so we try to adapt or manifest the ways of the elders of the Rasta faith. And so, you know, as youth, we learn more and more of this magical faith of King David's royal throne and the mystic of King David and the lineage of Solomon and the line